We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the 66ers and the White Sox. As October looms, the pennant race intensifies. It's a pivotal matchup between two division rivals. Next. Andrew Abercrombie, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you know that fifth inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Standing in, Monty Smith, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way into postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Monty Smith becomes the first out of the inning. In now, Ben Kohler. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Tyler Blackwell.
Ready now, Tyler Blackwell, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Late that time for a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it. Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we're going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
3-1 to him now.
No strikes.
2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Bobby Cox, a native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Digging in, Adam Wilburn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. I think one of the toughest things, D-Row, is to keep playing with this sense of urgency. It looks like they're playoff bound, but the thing is, you need to keep going and not take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, you need to be rewarded for the marathon. That's exactly what this team has done. They've already clinched a playoff berth, and now they get ready for the sprint. Try and find a way to get healthy, but not lose focus.
2-1 to count. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Nelson is right there, one down.
Batting second, the left fielder, Jesse Irvin.
Striding in, Jesse Irvin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
Bases are empty, one man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kohler is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Raleigh Shaw.
Coming to the plate now, Raleigh Toth. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Here comes the first pitch. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, the center fielder.
Now at the plate, Lorenzo Diamond. He's looking to run his hitting streak to an even 10 games. As a look, now the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull the string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through, timing looked a little off, but he went back, the batter made the adjustment, and was able to drive it for a base hit.
So striding forward now, Sal Batista, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. So stepping in, King. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
First baseman, number 84.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now the pitch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate, Jesse Nelson, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Jesse Nelson is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning.
Number 3.
So digging in now, McGee, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. McGee is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. Count even now at 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Timmy Fitzgerald. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Mike Slocum.
Stepping into the box, Mike Slocum, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran. turned on down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
No, that's the ball. 1-2 count.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
At the plate now, Bernard Sands, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Sands, a veteran at 39 years of age, has been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues, without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, a 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Two pitches fouled away. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Soft liner towards first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Dallas Phillips. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Cutter low. 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting it, the catcher, J.P. Humphries.
Stepping up now, J.P. Humphries. First pitch on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Ball 2 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Bobby Cox, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Digging in now, Andrew Abercrombie. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Abercrombie.
First delivery to him on the way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
1-2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Ready on 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Adam Wilburn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. It's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Pitch on the way. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Riding in once again, Jesse Irvin. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Nelson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the right fielder, Wally Shaw.
Digging in to try it again, Raleigh Toth. He drew a walk his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 home. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. 2-1. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Into the box, Monty Smith back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Down the third baseline. Ready on 1 and 2. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The left fielder, number 2, Ben Kohler.
Into the box now. Ben Kohler comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way.
1 ball, no strike.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Soft grounder left side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Tyler Blackwell.
Now in the box, Tyler Blackwell. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet. So.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Lorenzo Diamond.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in, Sal Batista. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit, racing back the left fielder, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap, and they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box now, Timmy Fitzgerald, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
It's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
So now to the plate, Mike Slocum, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackwell moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bernard Sands.
Into the box now, Bernard Sands. Here comes the first pitch.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
1-2.
3 runs already home here. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. This is pulled into right. Blackwell is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The pitcher, Andrew Abercrombie.
Stepping in, Andrew Abercrombie. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Ball one. Swing and a liner. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Standing in now, Adam Wilburn, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much on the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Into the box, Jesse Irvin, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We played 4. It's now 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, King.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
1-0.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Three and 0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Coming to the plate now, Jesse Nelson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Lays off 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. McGee will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. King gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, McGee. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. I'm set with the 0-1. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
At the plate, Dallas Phillips. Lined into right, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. To the plate now, J.P. Humphries, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
On a rope to the second baseman.
The pitcher, number 30, Bobby Cox.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bobby Cox. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First offering on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The White Sox on top 3-1. Stepping into the box, Raleigh Toth. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. but as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
That's down. That's the ball.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses. Ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Lorenzo Diamond. First pitch of the at-bat. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugouts, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Stepping in now, Sal Batista. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. The pitch.
1-1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 3-1. Ball 4.
Ball 4.
Now back, second baseman, Jimmy.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Timmy Fitzgerald, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in its last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And he takes a cold strike one. Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
1-2, here it comes.
2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
2 out with the man at first. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Monty Smith. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
On its way is pitch number 75. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. At the plate, Ben Kohler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The windup and the 0-1. Pitch is popped up, and he'll put this away for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 16, Tyler Blackwell.
Standing in, Tyler Blackwell. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Here comes the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Eddie Munkauskas enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Eddie Munkauskas.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Slocum.
Mike Slocum.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Now at the plate, Bernard Sands. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop. And the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Andrew Abercrombie, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. The pitch.
Ball.
Now the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Wayne Jefferson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Jefferson.
Leading off the inning, King, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball. 1-1.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in his zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Standing in now, Jesse Nelson, as he grounds one briskly to short, right to him. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. stepping in and ready for another shot. McGee, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 1-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired.
It's time for the traditional seventh inning stretch.
Last half of the seventh here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Adam Wilburn. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball one. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And there's a base hit. So a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the seventh.
The left fielder, number 3, Jesse Irvin.
Into the box now, Jesse Irvin. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a move over to first. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Outside. 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit hard down the line, but foul. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
At the plate, Raleigh Hoth. First offering on its way. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Here comes the right fielder. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, Dino. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Into the box, Lorenzo Diamond. Hit hard, but foul. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here it is on 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Francisco Betancourt is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Sal Batista will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First pitch coming, here it is.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Now the 1-0. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
You can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation. Timmy Fitzgerald will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. From the stretch. Changeup called strike 1.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's foul.
Here it comes, 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded to third. This could be two. Scooped up to second for one. On the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
The catcher, number 26.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Ready for another chance? Mike Slocum, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those two early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Line to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Yeah.
In now, Bernard Sands, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The White Sox lead this one 7-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dana Clark will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Junior Gonzalez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Dallas Phillips.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Gets him out in front on a good changeup. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 1, JP.
So striding in, J.P. Humphries. First pitch coming, here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Willie Cole will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. He'll start this one at 274. 7 homers and 31 RBIs. One and one.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Pitch on the way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Dante Tracy comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Junior Gonzalez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The first baseman, Junior.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-2.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
The 0-2 once more. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was 1 strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Wilburn. He singled his last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No, that's
Here's
out.
a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. The 1-0. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
So now to the plate, Jesse Irvin.
That missed. That's the
A
ball.
ball and no strikes. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 delivery. Tracy has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike three called, and that's going to be out number one.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate now, Raleigh Toth. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with two runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Darren Geary enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Geary.
Stepping in now, Lorenzo Diamond, and it's grounded just foul down the line. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
A little too excited right there with runners in scoring position, but I like that better than a guy who's way too patient. Just take a step back, deep breath, recalibrate, and see if you can drive something back up the middle.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Curtis Sellers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Monty Smith. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder is the cue. Then, Coleman.
Digging in, Ben Kohler. He's set and the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Two-0 count. The pitch is in off the plate. Tyler Blackwell waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyler.
So coming to the plate, Tyler Blackwell. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Fielded cleanly to second for 1, and that's going to wrap it up. They are the champions of the National League West.
Well, you always want to be playing good baseball when you head into the postseason, and they get a win here on the final day of the season. They have to be feeling good about their team and their chances moving forward.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The White Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Andrew Abercrombie earned his 9th win of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the visitors, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.